So you want to be a baller and make $1,000 a day or $30,000 a month? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and how I've done it. And I think there's no better way to do this and achieve this goal other than doing it through real estate investing or some sort of a real estate business. So while you can make $1,000 a day a million different ways, in all honesty, drop shipping is for pussies, Amazon FBA is for girls, and pretty much everything else should just be ignored because real estate is king. Now, I'm just kidding, but honestly, the majority of millionaires have done so through real estate investing. You've heard this saying before. And that's what this channel is all about. That's what I've done. That's what I'm going to teach. I'm going to bust it down right now in this video. Now, the easiest way to make $1,000 a day or $30,000 a month is to sell expensive shit. The most common way is to get a commission. So I'm not only talking about being a real estate agent and selling $1 million property, making a 3% commission. There's your $1,000 a day. It's that easy, right? Well, not really. Being a realtor is pretty challenging. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but theoretically, it does work just like that once your business is rolling. Now, the key to this video is that we're building a business. Okay, we're not just getting a get-rich-quick scheme, and maybe you do. That's fantastic. Hopefully you crush it and you do make $1,000 a day in the next 60 days. That would be amazing. But everybody you're seeing here on YouTube telling you how to do that is bullshit. They're liars. They're fakers. And trust me, I know a lot of these finance YouTubers, a lot of the big guys you know. Think of the biggest real estate investing YouTube channels you know. Yeah, I know those guys. You know how many deals they've actually bought in real life? Like 8, 9, 12 real estate deals. Yet, they have millions of subscribers because they make entertaining and cool videos and lots of people fall for their shit. Now, while they make fantastic videos and know a lot theoretically about finances, they're making a lot of money through their YouTube videos, and that's cool. Or their actual businesses in real life, yeah, they ain't doing that. So to brag about myself for just 1 second to get your attention, I've raised over $60 million and bought over 150 properties. I'll have my editor slap a bunch of before and afters on this video just so you know you're dealing with a real entrepreneur and I'm coming from a place of actually doing.
They ask me what I do and who I do it for.
Now, the quickest way and the most common way to get that fast money is through flipping real estate. This is where we buy a property way under market value. It's typically a piece of crap. It's a hoarder house. It's disgusting. Nobody wants it, but we want it. So we're buying it really low. We're going to renovate it, make it look like an HGTV magazine, just like we always do on Fruitful Style. And then we're going to sell it on the market for retail top value and make some money. Now, the average flip profit for us and what we're doing in Ontario, Canada is about $75,000 to $100,000 per deal. That's the average profit we make. Now, the average deal takes about 6 months from close to close. We're going to buy it, renovate it for 4 months. The buyer's going to buy it, and then it's going to take 2 months or so before they close, 6 months close to close. So if we do happen to make $100,000, that's $20,000 a month. Now, we're not only going to do one at a time, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 at a time. And that takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. You're building a real business, but that's the idea.
So in this case, we're easily smashing the $30,000 a month or the $1,000 a day.
But I would say this is a more advanced strategy. The easier strategy of this is becoming a wholesaler. This is where you do your own private marketing to find sellers to contact you directly. You buy their house under contract for that low price, and you sell the contract to someone like me, a house flipper. And you can sell that contract easily for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, even $50,000 if it's a good deal.
Tell them to bring me my money.
The better the deal you negotiate with the seller, the more you can charge a flipper like me and keep that in between. For example, if you get a house under contract for $300,000 and you sell that contract to me for $340,000, you keep the in between. You keep the $40,000. And this involves with you doing no renovations, no hiring contractors, nothing. You're just selling a piece of paper and making that money. Now, I know you're saying, well, these strategies are going to take some money. I got to pay for the marketing. I got to do this. I got to buy the house. But here's one thing that I've done and I think you should do, and that is use other people's money. See, people are always looking to partner and invest with other real estate investors who know what they're doing. And how do you showcase that you know what you're doing to attract these people to you? You build an online brand, which is what I always teach about. By the way, in the pinned comment below, I have all my free courses. So my guide, Unlimited Cash Light, will teach you exactly how to build a brand, how to do marketing online to do what I've done, which is attract so much money to buy a bunch of real estate. I also got the free USA investing course for Canadians on how to invest in the US. And I also have my Insiders Club where we meet monthly, where you can ask me any questions you want and be surrounded with like-minded people. 2024 is all about giving up the losers in your life and hanging out with more like-minded people. They're either going to hold you back or they're going to push you forward. Get into the Insiders Club. I will see you in one of those. Now, I know you're pretty confused on how to use other people's money with building a flipping business or building a wholesaling business. This is exactly what I've done in 2024. See, I used to pay for all the marketing myself, to go out, to get all the sellers to contact me. I'd raise the money myself. I'd do all of it myself. I'd put up all the money and I'd make way more money, but I'd still have to put up a lot of money. Some of you don't have that chunk of money to put down on the marketing to even start. So it got me thinking that this year I want more allies. I want to do this more as a team. I've been doing this on my own for a while. It's been great. I got a great business. I got 13 employees. Our business is humming along. But I thought I want to grow this bigger. I only have so much of my money that I want to spend every single month on flyers and Facebook ads to get these motivated sellers. Why don't I join up with people and make our marketing budget ginormous? So not only do we get more deals, I'm going to obliterate all the other pussy wholesalers who are getting in my way. So what I've done is I'm the expert. I'm leading the charge. I'm leading the way. I got all the skills. I got all the connections. I can raise the money, no problem. I've built a business. I want you guys, my partners, to bring all the marketing money in. I will dump it on my system and we'll split the profits accordingly. So this is a way for you to start in the real estate investing industry without actually using any of your own money. You just got to start thinking more like a business person. See, real estate investors and all business people alike are always thinking, well, I can't start until I get this nest egg. And then when I finally do get the nest egg, I don't want to risk it and lose it all. It took me 2 years to build it. So I'm just going to dip my toe in, go a little slow, and they end up going slow until they get to the age of 55. And then they go, game's over. I've waited too long. I've gone too slow. See, you got to move fast. And the way you can move fast is with other people's money. That's how you got to start thinking about this. And that's what I teach in that free course, Unlimited Cash Lite, in the pinned comment. This is how you can grow fast. For example, when I bought my 50 long-term rental properties of the 150 properties I've purchased, I didn't put any of my money into those. But if I would have waited to buy the next rental property only until I had the money ready to go, I would have bought 3, maybe 4 properties, maybe, before the banks were like, you're done. Well, I got to 50 by using other people's money, other people's credit. They got the mortgage. I ran the show. We split the profits 50-50. I've made millions and millions of dollars doing so that I would never have made if I just waited to do them myself. So the message here is really stop thinking that you got to do it all yourself. That's 1992 business way. We don't do that no more. Now, the next way you can start making $1,000 a day or $30,000 a month is when you start doing these flips and you're getting profits from the wholesale. You don't want to just buy Rolexes and Lambos as I touch my Fitbit. It's like $90. We don't want to spend money on that kind of garbage ass shit. You want to take those sweet profits you're making, $100K on a flip or whatever, and start investing it in other areas that give you passive income. So for example, one of my favorite things to do is to private lend my funds to other sophisticated investors that I know who are doing flips like me. So when I make profit on these flips, I'm almost immediately lending it to other investors on their projects. Because there's only so many projects I can do with my team. There's a whole world out there. Now, when I'm lending to them on these properties, I'm making anywhere from 15 to 17% interest on my money, getting paid out every single month. And funny enough, while I'm making this video, I make about $30,000 a month just from that income stream alone of private lending. That's not including all of my social media stuff here, all my courses, all my flipping, all my passive investments in real estate investing. That includes none of that. That's just the private lending of my business. So these are the levels you can get to when you start focusing about fuck get rich quick schemes. Let's build a real business. Let's get into real estate because it's a real hard asset. It's going nowhere but up. People will always need a roof over their head. I think there's no better business, honestly, than getting into the real estate industry. And private lending just fits so well into that. No tenants, no toilets, no fixing properties, just getting straight cash flow, interest payments every single month. That's another great way to make up to $30,000 a month and more. Now, if you're still not with me and you want to do it quicker, you're like, Matt, I don't want to spend 3-5 years building a great business like you have. I'm impatient. I want to build maybe a crappy business. Well, this isn't a crappy business idea, but what you can do to get money quickly or quicker is to start doing Airbnb arbitrage. So this involves you not buying any properties, not owning anything. You're simply renting a property from a landlord, furnishing it, maybe painting some walls, making it look pretty funky and cool, and then re-renting it on Airbnb and keeping the profit. So for example, if you rent an apartment in Cincinnati for $1,500 a month, you furnish it, you spend about 10 grand, 12 grand, putting some furniture in, some beds, a TV, you paint some walls, do some funky murals to make it cool on Airbnb, and you re-rent it out, and your profit every month on Airbnb is $3,000 a month. You're paying your landlord $1,500, maybe you're paying $200 a month in utilities and internet, so you're profiting $1,300 a month from that one property. Not too bad. Now, if you do 10 of these, 20 of these, 30 of these, and I know a lot of guys who have hundreds of these, you can see how quickly you can scale a business without really using that much of your own money. I mean, we're talking about $13,000 down, really, to potentially get pretty close to replacing a lot of the average American income. I mean, $1,300 a month pure profit, okay, we're getting somewhere. If you get 2 or 3 of those, you're replacing totally the average income. Why even go to work when you can just do this with 3 units? Now, for me personally, I really love to own the property. So while I do Airbnbs in Florida with my partners, I really love to buy it, own it, renovate it, do it the exact way that we like to do it, make it look amazing, and then rent it on Airbnb for even more cash flow. But I like to own that asset. But I understand if you don't have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and maybe you're not listening to me about using other people's money, you can at least do Airbnb arbitrage with low money down and really make that cash flow and get up to $1,000 a day pretty freaking easily. Now, if you really want to scale this up, dude, you got to join my Insiders Club, which you can check out in the pinned comment. Like I said, this is where we meet every single month on Zoom for a couple hours. You ask me any questions you want, but the most important thing is networking with the community. You can find other people's money there. You can find some deals there. In fact, no lie, on the last call we just did 2 months ago, 2 people connected and are now partnering together on a deal. The Fruitful Insiders Club brought them together, baby. But there's a ton of resources and a ton of benefits to this club. And like I said, the most important, just being around like-minded individuals. So if you want to check that out, if you want to level this shit up, it is so cheap. Barely more than a Netflix subscription every single month. Check that out. I will see you in all of those courses, hopefully, and in the next video.